I turned around, my wife was in the house, and I turned around and, I don't know, just for a few minutes, turned back around and there was a wall of flame, 100, 150 feet, maybe 200 feet high, roaring, screaming right at us. And I got my wife, I hollered, get out, and she come running, jumped in the car. I jumped in the pickup, and as we pulled out of our driveway, our trees, the big oaks, were on fire, red cinders you couldn't see. My wife and I on Friday evening was sitting out on the patio drinking iced tea, and we seen lightning strike. Because a storm came, a lightning struck, and then we seen some smoke in a little bit, and then finally we seen, just a little fire. And we watched it, and we thought, well, if somebody doesn't do something, that, could cause some trouble. When that storm hit it, it was just like a large tornado. Then it came through, and just where we lived up there, it left very little standing. There was a place or two, but the majority of us got, completely burned out. I mean, even our chain link fence burnt between Bert and I. Our house burnt totally. I mean, you could, after we cleaned it up, if you go in, there was holes in the concrete floor up to like 3 foot in diameter, burnt through it. That's how hot it was. I found out about it when we were down at the library. My wife and I went down there to get on the internet because our computers and everything burned up. And there was a guy, and I don't know his name, sitting right beside me. And he was talking to his wife. She was there and said, boy, that helped. And he asked me, he said, was you in the military? And I said, yeah. He said, you belong to Legion? I said, yeah. And he said, they're helping out the boys. You knew that? And I said, no. He said, you ought to go down. So I came down, talked to him, signed up, but I had to check after she called, probably within 2 days, 3 at maximum. I couldn't believe it. I'm glad I keep my membership up because they were wonderful. They didn't ask a lot of questions. They came to help. There's no one came through as fast as Legion did. And it makes you want to pay your dues. It really does. And I think it's great.